Hello. All right. I am here. We are live, or I'm live, or someone's live. I don't know. And Darren's apparently a zombie, so I guess he's not alive. But hi, everyone. We're back live again. It's been a while since I've done a live stream, and I feel kind of naked. And I suppose I should turn on the cam, shouldn't I? So let's do that. So there I am. There we are. Hello. Boy, that went quicker than I expected. So yeah, as you can tell, we have a new little overlay thingy majigger and a transition now, and I have to thank Lawrence from Voodoo Vegas for that. So let me see if I can do it again real quick. I keep hitting the wrong button. Let's try that again. There we go. See, so it's pretty cool. I really like it. Think it's awesome, and I have a couple more in the works. So it's about time we got modern, right? But hello, Doll. Hello, Slim Lewis, Kayla, Darren the zombie, Paranormal Witch. Hello and welcome, welcome, welcome. I don't think I missed anyone. I think we can also unpin this now. Harry Potter. There we go. Get rid of that. So, hope everyone is having a great night. Mine's is going okay. I'm a little upset because I found out it is National Donut Day and I have not had a donut. So, I'm a little upset about that. But that's okay. Not the end of the world. I don't need it. And we're going to chat, hang out, pull some cards for you in a bit. All good. Yeah, today is National Donut Day, Paranormal Witch. Can you believe that? National Donut Day. Uh, my favorite donut, technically, I guess, isn't a donut, but I love apple fritters. And my love for apple fritters actually comes from my grandmother. That was her favorite thing to get from a donut place and passed it on to me, and I love the suckers. However, there's only one place I know of that makes a good apple fritter. There used to be two, but one of them unfortunately went out of business. The only other good place is Randy's Donuts. Best donuts in California. I will fight anyone who says differently. Let's go. Darren, you can fall off a cliff. So, yeah, I have a craving for I have a craving for some donuts and something sour. Not at the same time, though. That would be an interesting mix. And Doll, I think secretly you do like chocolate. You're just in denial, which is okay. Totally all right. I'm not a big fan of In and Out. I think it's overrated, but that's just me. And yes, that is blasphemy here, which I understand, but whatever. And let me get into this because I don't want to forget it. So today I was doing some thinking, and that can be a good thing or a bad thing, but I was thinking about the power of words and names and how there is something to it, not just in a spiritual or magical sense, but a realistic sense where we can see, excuse me, sorry, eyelash, where we can see real world evidence of this. One instance being if someone gets your full name and a few other things, they could create a fake identity of you. And next thing you know, you have a copy of yourself doing God knows what. And the power of words is just really amazing. And we do have to be careful with what we say, what we share with people, or else it can come back to haunt us. Names are very powerful. Words are extremely powerful. And a lot of times we take that for granted, myself included. And part of the reason why I actually got so caught up in names and words is actually because of a book called In the Name of the Wind. Uh, it's a trying to think. I guess you would consider it a type of dark fantasy. It's fiction, but in there they use naming magic as a part of sympathetic magic and all of that. It's very interesting. I am not a magician doll. I tell everyone I am not psychic. I am. I can't do magic. I'm not an occultist. I'm just me. What was I getting at? Anyway, a very good book. Anyone who likes fantasy, like really good fantasy, well written, definitely check out Name of the Wind and this follow up, The Wise Man's Fears. I have been waiting 10 years for the third freaking book, but it has not come out yet. Jurian, you can fall off a cliff. The Name of the Wind is amazing. And I really, really wish that third book would come out, but you're probably right on that. It will most likely never come out. Anyway, it got me really thinking about names and words and the power behind them. And we really do have to be careful with what we say. I don't want to spoil anything, but I'm going to respond. He's had a terrible childhood. He has a right to be a whiner. And he's not even a whiner. Come on. Get out of here. You're a freaking troll. That's it. You're done, Jurian. You're out. You're banned. You're done. Anyway, oh, hello Lydia. Welcome. Anyway, it's a good book. Ignore what Jurian says. He doesn't know what he's talking about. It's a good book. It seriously is a good book. The follow up is good. Third book will most likely never come out, unfortunately. But naming in its own right, it's just so much there. Could you imagine? Could you imagine if we weren't able to use words to come up with names for anything? For instance, what? He's seeing himself out, so I didn't have to do anything. But could you imagine, for instance, if you were always called out of your name? Always called out of your name. It would pee you off because it's disrespectful and it weakens you. It's like, man, have some respect. Respect my name. Respect who I am. But if you're called out, it's like, no, I don't respect you. You have no power. You're nothing to me. And I think that's one of the worst things you can do to someone. Call them out of their given name or whatever name they want to be called. I have a habit of doing that with people. I have a habit of doing that with people that I don't particularly care for. And guys, I hope my fan isn't too loud. I hope that's all right. And Noella, welcome, welcome. Oh, why am I giving you the sucky welcome? Noella, you're going to get the good welcome. Welcome. And Lydia, you know what? You get the good welcome too. So, Lydia, welcome. All right. Oh, and there's Morningstar. Hello, Morningstar. Welcome, Morningstar. um, yeah, so people don't call me by my name and instead call me. Hey, where are you going? Come back here with my stuff. Doll, Daughters of Lilith. Welcome. You guys are making me lose my train of thought. Anyway, it Cliff, well, I see how things are. um Anyway, names are very important. They hold so much power. Words in general hold so much power, and we need to stop taking them for granted, which we do. I'm including myself in that, and we don't think about it. We we just we just don't think about it, and we need to stop that. Whether you're using names in a ritual, that's something else for those who are more magically inclined. You want to get your names correct if you're doing a ritual. You want to know the power that's behind it, and you also want to know what you're trying to communicate with or create and all of that. Say sexy, welcome to Jay too. I'm sorry, I don't roll that way. Okay, all right, all right. Sexy Jurian, welcome to Unexplained Possibilities. So, articulate, that's interesting. So, Darren, he mentioned linguistics is an art many don't appreciate until they learn to properly articulate. And that's just it. Many people don't know how to articulate, and it's not something that can just be taught overnight. It's something that I think you not only learn on your own, but you have to be around people who know how to articulate and communicate. And unfortunately, in the modern age, this is becoming more and more of a lost art. People are using more, I don't even know the proper terminology for it, but text speech, we'll say. Timothy, welcome to Unexplained Possibilities. Hey, Tim, welcome, welcome, welcome. Thank you for dropping by. And it is becoming a lost art. You know, when I hear people, they literally say, OMG. Like, what? OMG? What is this? Or TTYL? What? Like they're using abbreviations or whatever. And I was like, what does this mean? LOL? Why aren't you just laughing? You're in person. You can laugh out loud. You don't have to actually say LOL or lol. It drives me batty. Like, it makes no sense. It makes no sense at all. Not to me, but, maybe I'm out of my element. And the power of words are losing their power to the point where it's only going to be a few who hold that power over people. Because you get someone who's a good speaker, and they can articulate, no matter how extreme or crazy they are, they can sway a crowd and they will have backing because they're going to sound so intelligent and it's like so knowledgeable when they don't know diddly squat. They just know how to speak. Aladar, welcome to Unexplained Possibilities. My voice is going to go out doing this, guys. But it is very important as well to know when someone is using words to pull the wool over your eyes, over your head. Well, I don't speak Dutch, but I will go with what you say, Jurian. Jordan Peterson is a perfect example of great articulation. Even if you hate his ideas, his ability to articulate is so precise, it's honestly a talent. Now, I'm going to add on to this as well, because sometimes you don't have to be able to articulate extremely well, but if you know how to shift your tone of voice, and if you have the right type of voice, you can sway people as well because they're going to say, oh my, this is very calming. I'm going to listen to this and hear you out. And it becomes subliminal at that point. If you have the right type of voice, not everyone has the right type of voice that someone can listen to for long hours. But if you have it, oh boy, you can do a lot of stuff with it. Oh, thank you, Timothy. I appreciate it. Yeah. I like this one myself. It's very comfortable. So thank you. You need a cough drop. That's a good one. And yes, I agree, Noella. Now, the funny thing with that is if you become too if you become too much of a reclusive, a hermit, so to speak, you actually lose that ability to communicate yourself. So you can't isolate yourself for long periods of time without communicating with someone, or else you cease to be able to communicate at all. Instead, we're just going to go to grunt. So it is a fine line that you have to be aware of. But at the same time, you also have to say people are stupid and get away from me. Complex. So, what's wrong with you? Sorry, I'm talking to the cat, guys. She just, I don't know, she just got up all weird. All right, she's okay. Yes, I speak grunt very well. So there we go. Okay, so who would like me to pull some cards for him? Since it's quite a few people in here. Well, for me anyway. Who would like something? First come, first serve. So I'm curious to see who's going to be number one. I have an idea, but I could be wrong. It's a race. Oh, okay. Well, two things just happened. I think Timothy is trying to say me first, but I'm not entirely sure. And I don't know what Noella is saying. I don't know if that's German or something. What is that? So, what is happening here? A samurai. Yes, the samurai. Mm, yo yo sip sip. Okay, so Tim gets it first. First come, first serve. So Tim, you got it. I really want to use the Lost Hollow here. And I'm so upset because I haven't used it yet, but I'm waiting for the right person. But Tim, I hope you don't mind me calling you Tim. I just straight up just, okay, Tim. Like, man, that's not right. Timothy, is it all right if I call you Tim? Is that okay with you? And I think because I like your energy, we're gonna go with the Llewellyn. Now let's see if I could get this without knocking all of them down. I can. All right, I'll get you next time for a reading, Darren. But thank you for stopping by, and you have a good one. And I will probably speak to you in the morning. Well, probably later on tonight, actually. Okay. What was I going to do? Oh, yes. Is there anything specific you want to know, Tim, or just let the cards fly? Your choice. Out of curiosity, aside from Darren, did anyone have a donut? And Doll, I admit, I thought you were going to be first. I was like, okay, it's gonna be Doll. It's gonna be Doll. But no, it was not Doll. More proof that I am not psychic. All right, let's see what's happening with Timothy. for the week ahead. What's going on? What should he know? What should he see? What shouldn't he see, actually? Let's switch it up. What's coming that he won't see that should be coming? Oh no. Randy's Donut. Voodoo Donuts is good if you like gimmicks. Randy's Donuts if you like good old fashioned. Whoa! Wow, thank you. I didn't even do anything. Wow, thank you, doll. What the heck? Thank you. Thank you so much. I'm sorry. This catches me off guard every time. Thank you. Where are you? You're not popping up yet. I'm thank you. Holy cow. All right, I got to get focused on Timothy's cards though. Thank you so much, doll. Okay. So what's coming up for Timothy week ahead? Dude, did she just disappear? She freaking Batman? Here we go. Wait, what song? Which one? Thank you so much, doll. Like, you don't have to do that. Like, but I appreciate it. I appreciate it so much. And, you know, one day I'm going to be able to come up with something to give back because I really want to give back to everyone. You know, that's your hard earned money. I'm just some prick on a couch. And I hope I can give back some way. Oh, the money, money, money song. I actually can't hear it when it goes off, believe it or not. Okay, so Tim, we're drawing your cards. I won't read reverse cards for this one, but good lord, you got some stuff happening, don't you? You got movement. Yeah, okay, so Tim, this upcoming week, it looks like it's all about movement for you. Hmm, a little bit of betrayal, too. Okay, um, on the deck we have the Seven of Swords. Sorry for the glare, guys. And this is almost like picking up the pieces. Like you're feeling like, okay, I got to pick up some pieces that were broken, that were shattered. Let's pick them up. Let's continue moving. So this is picking up where you left off if things were rotten, which I know they were, but you know, you're getting back. It's just unfortunately it's a heavy load. It's too much of a heavy load at times. And whoa, someone subscribed. All right, thank you. And Ed Gonzalez, well, thank you for subscribing. And when you're picking things up, you got to put that weight back on your shoulders because Supernatural is one of my favorite things ever. And I don't know, I just like it. Yeah, I got it. Don't worry. And it looks like you have a little helper there, but they're not pulling their weight. So perhaps it's someone in your life you want to be cautious about who's not necessarily pulling their weight or doing what they're supposed to be doing. So I would be aware of that. Like if someone says, "Oh yeah, I'm going to help you," and I wouldn't trust them too much because they're a bit of a prick. Um, Not fully. They're just a lot of talk. Now, going to the top of the deck here, nostalgia, Six of Cups, cups being water flowing where we're going. And sometimes this is a friend coming back, or not even a friend necessarily, but it is nostalgia, giving you that feeling of of I've been here before, it feels good from my past. However, right next to it is the Five of Cups. And this is being down, being sad, but you're not supposed to be. Oh, hello, Anima. Welcome. Oh, I got to give you the welcome, Anima Nora, to Unexplained Possibilities. All right. Now, where was I? What the heck was I saying? Yes. So this mess here, it's spilled, it's over, it's whatever. You can't carry this mess. So if you have a burden on your back, drop it. Get rid of it. You can't carry it anyway. What you can carry are these two cups over here. And it's you picking up the pieces, and I want to say refinding yourself, refinding your happiness, what makes you feel good, bringing that nostalgic feeling back and going for it. You need movement. You need to get out. You need to go somewhere. You need to do something. You need to find yourself. Like, I don't know if you've dealt with depression before, or if it's just a nasty slow week or what, but you need to find yourself. And you need to understand that you can't carry everything. It's okay to drop this mess, whatever it is. Use what you can handle, what you can carry. You have two hands, two cups, and the city or whatever is right over there. It's not far away. So yeah, maybe it's not necessarily someone coming back into your life. It's you going back into your nostalgia, you finding what makes you happy again, you lifting yourself up and having that old feeling come back. Now, this is where the super movement comes in. The Fool, I might turn the on-screen chat off, but the Fool and Page of Swords. So both of these are movements. The Fool, of course, is like legit, straight up new movement. And the Page of Swords is a messenger. Swords being air, where your mind is, looking out, looking beyond. It's time to start new projects, or at least that's what I would say. But I don't think it's necessarily starting new projects. I think it's just you doing what you've already been thinking about. You probably already have a project in your head, you just haven't done it. So now it's time to do it. It's time to take risk. It's time to take gambles. Next week, it's about taking risk and gambles, speaking your truth, handling your business, and not really caring what anyone says or thinks. With this Page of Swords especially, it's like you're holding on to something, and you're holding it close to you, which is all good. Nothing wrong with that. But it's time to put things in motion. Tim, it's time to put your thoughts in motion. It's time to put your experience to motion. It's time to get moving. So next week is a good starting point. Actually, yeah, I mean, it's still very, very, very early June. It's time for you to have a starting point, move on from mess that you thought you couldn't deal with. Don't carry everything with you, and start on some projects that you've been thinking about, but you just haven't done yet. And I want to say you probably need to get out into some nature or something to recharge yourself. Finally, we have the Eight of Wands coming at you quickly, real quick. Again, movement. And we have the Four of Pentacles. This is the one that's the oddball out, to where I'm thinking if I want to actually count it or not. But Once you start, things come at you quickly. Whatever project you start on, whatever you decide to do, even if it's baking a cake, it's going to come at you like that. So I wish I could snap my fingers, but you're going to get flowing. You're going to get going. Wands, fire, creativity, almost like a magic wand. So creative endeavors could be coming at you quickly. But I would say with this, I've been putting off writing a book, was waiting for my university, maybe I should start sooner, and I've been hitting the books hard, so oh, okay. Well, I will say this then. This is probably why the oddball came out here. Be careful who you share information with. Some things you should keep to yourself, especially once you really start flowing. And you're going to start flowing, my friend, but you need to keep stuff to yourself. Don't share everything with everyone because they will take it from you. And that's probably going to be your moneymaker since pentacles are finances sometimes. Be careful who you share with. That doesn't mean shut completely off. Just be careful who you share with because it looks like once you start, it flows. And when it flows, you're not going to stop. People are going to notice and they're going to be like, "Ooh, let me get some of that. What are you doing?" And just tell them to, fall off a cliff with the paddle up their butt or something. But yeah, there you go, Tim. So, Noella, I think you were next. Do I want to use this? I don't know if I want to use this or not. So, yeah, it was Tim, Noella, Slim, and then Daughters of Lilith, right? And then, was it Paranormal Witch? I think so. All right. I'm trying to figure out if I want to use... Oh, no problem, Tim. I'm trying to figure out if I want to use this deck or not or switch to another one. No. You're going fourth, doll. I'm pretty sure you're fourth. Oh, you want Paranormal Witch before? Okay. All right. All right. So, Noella, do you just want random cards or you have a specific random cards? Good Lord, Melvin. I must be tired. I'm too busy thinking about donuts. Do you want a general or you have something specific you'd like to know? Did she ditch us? Noella may have ditched us. I guess we're not cool enough for her. Fine, I see how it is. Oh, there she is. How will my summer, fall be? Okay, summer and fall. You know what? Because I think you're a little dramatic, we're going to use a dramatic deck. So we're going to use the Rackham Tarot. Knock that energy off. That's such a habit I picked up from freaking Bonnie. Oh yeah, so no Bonnie's monthly tarot for June, but most likely it should be back. Ooh, these are popping. Should be back in July. This is for Noella. What is happening? Summer, fall. Summer, fall for Noella. Summer, fall for Noella. What is happening for Noella? Summer, fall. That's the one. What the heck? Dramatic. Okay. bottom of the deck, you have the Four of Swords resting. Evidently, Noella, you are doing too much as usual, and you need your rest. So your brain is working overtime, and it shouldn't. So are you focusing on one thing at a time, or do you have a butt ton of things going on at once in your head? You need rest. This is the bottom of the deck. So this is kind of like what's happening right now. You need rest. Your brain needs a break. And you just do too freaking much. Like you're gonna, I don't know how you don't have a migraine or a headache or something. But yeah, you need rest. You need to focus on one thing at a time. Take it slow. And I feel like I'm a broken record, and I say this to you every time I pull cards. Take it slow. But you're stubborn and hard headed, so what's the point? All right, now I pulled four cards from the top. The first three are very interesting because they're major arcanas. Judgment. You are. Who are you? Justice? Or no, you're not Justice, are you? No, you're. Yeah, you are Justice. Huh. Justice. Well, I kept saying it's your head, not you physically running around. And the Hermit. So, here's what's happening. Judgment is, honestly, for you, it feels like a coming together. Not necessarily karmic debts will be paid, but a coming together. And with that coming together, we have our balancer here, which that's so weird because, yeah, these two go together. One sends out the energy, the other brings in the energy. Huh. That is so weird. And then the Hermit. The Hermit, isolation, figuring it all out. So I would say for your summer, fall, it's definitely you picking up energies, actually, learning more. I think becoming more in tune with your craft. But not only that, taking it all in. It looks like you're going to start doing more stuff by yourself. I think you're going to do experimentation. I think you're going to put into practical use whatever theoretical things you've been learning. And that's not a bad thing, which is kind of weird. It feels like you advance and it's gaining an understanding, and you put things into practical use. Summer, fall, it's I can't believe I'm saying this. Summer slash fall for you is about experimentation. Get out of your comfort zone. Oh my God. Stop overthinking, but get out of your comfort zone. Oh, hello. Oh, that's the name. IH716. It's time for you to take your first steps. Fly, little bird, fly. I I think you will be safe. I don't think I don't think you would be doing it if it weren't safe, and it looks like you're going to be encouraged to do it. I don't think this just comes out of nowhere with judgment here. You're being watched over. You it's I have a Q I hope that's I'm saying your name right. Forgive me if I'm not. But I have a queue, so you'll have to go after some of the people in front of you. And Morningstar, I actually don't have Cash App. I have PayPal. Those links are in the description. But yeah, I don't have Cash App. But yeah, you're being watched over, Noella. So I wouldn't worry about the safety thing. This is more so for you to really grasp onto things and see that you can do it. And this feels like the energy you put out, you get back in return what you've learned. This it almost feels like knowledge and circulating. So you still need to focus on one thing at a time and not have your head all over the place, or else you're going to implode. But summer, fall, it's time to take baby steps. And it's time to do something by yourself without guidance. Doesn't have to be anything big, but just to see that you can do it. And this leads us to the final card here. The Who are you? The Queen of Pentacles had a mind fart. And this is nurturing, growing. You aren't alone in this, but it's time to grow up now. It's now time for you to okay. That's fine. You have a good day, ma'am or sir, whatever. Anyway, you're able you're able to grow. You're now about to grow. You're being nurtured still. So it's not going to be anything too crazy. It's almost like I'll use this as an example. When I was 12 and I just really started to get friends from school and everything, it was a time where everyone went to the mall. And it was us unsupervised, or so we thought. I found out many years later, the moms were actually hiding and sneaking around behind us, paying attention. But it's almost like that, where it's like you get that sense of freedom, and the leash is slacked a bit, but you're still in the confines of safety. So if something were to go wrong, someone will be there like, don't worry, I'm here but yeah, it's time for you to take your first real steps by yourself. So congrats. That's what's happening for your summer fall. It looks like you grow into magic. Isn't that something? Go you. All right. Slim, you're next. That's freaking awesome though. Okay. Non-attachment. All right. Non-attachment. Non-attachment. Noella, by chance, I'll get to you in 1 second, Slim. Something just popped in my head. But Noella, have you by chance been working on any sigils or like a sign for yourself, like a magic sign for symbolism of you, your own power or anything like that? Just curious. Okay. Um so Slim, we're gonna use the thaw for you. I think that is going to come in handy for you then, Noella. All right. So non-attachment. Like a reading about non-attachment. Lessons I'm learning about non-attachment. Need to learn. Okay. Knock that energy off. This is for Slim Lewis. And who was next? Doll gave her turn to, who did she give it to? Paranormal Witch. And then it's Doll. If Doll is still here, she might have just said, "Forget you, Melvin. I'm going home," which will make me very sad. And then I don't know. Oh, and then after that, if I is still here, we will do I. But I might have said, "Forget you, Melvin. You take too long," and went home. And I think Anima probably left us. We're not cool enough for her. And yeah, so I think that's how it's going to go. But this is for Slim. And I'm sorry for the troll who popped in and was swiftly popped out. I don't understand people like that. Could you imagine me going to someone's stream and just being a giant jerk? Oh, Kayla, you're still here. Hello, Kayla. Thought you left us, but no, you're still here. All right, let's give it one more mix. So everything is cool then? It wasn't, you guys didn't get punched? Ooh. Huh. Okay, well, still you be safe. That comes first. Actually not going to read the bottom of the deck. I don't think we need to. So, Slim, this is a different one. And the reason why it's different is because this isn't just about uh, non-attachments or attachments. This is going deeper than that, and it looks like it's going into your very essence, your spirit, so to speak. So we have the Two of Pentacles, balance, Ouroboros, the infinite sign, forever happening. And this is knowing when to balance, when to be attached, when not to be attached. And this is something that it's a lesson that you can't ever truly learn because it's always going to be different, meaning that there are things that you should attach yourself to that's going to help you in the long run. And then there are things that you should avoid, or else it's going to kick you in the butt in the short term. It's about seeking that balance, having that balance, finding that balance. You are literally in the middle of this. And it's something that's not going to stop. It's going to keep happening because, and I'll use this, it's very much like young love. When it happens, it hits hard and we get attached. When we first fall in love, it's like, oh my gosh, this is amazing, this feeling is great, I never want to lose it. And that attachment could be unhealthy, but you can't exactly distance yourself too far from it either, because then you create this type of isolation from, at the time, the love of your life. So it's a weird balancing act that you have to go through. That appears to be one of your lessons, and that is to balance the attachment, not necessarily push it away, but kind of embrace it, but not fully embrace it. That's weird. Anyway, let's go to the next one. Five of Wands, strife. And this is being blocked almost. And I say that because of the little fire energy that's in there in the pips. And it's like, no, release me, release me. But it can't be released. Not yet. Not until this lesson is learned. Huh. I almost want to say you need to give yourself more love and attach more energy to yourself so it can be released. It's like you're blocking your own ability. You're not looking within enough. And I don't know if that has to do with working with outside sources or putting your faith in a different source, but you need to look in more. You need to be more attached to yourself. That sounds weird, I know, but you need to give yourself more love, more energy. You need to attach yourself. Oh, and I like this deck too as well, Timothy. I don't use it too much, but I do like the deck. And I believe this is Kayla's favorite deck. Yeah, you need to attach more to yourself to where I'm going to actually say a little bit of isolation might be needed for you. I think you need to talk to yourself. That sounds weird without context, like, oh yeah, just go in the corner and talk to yourself. But I feel like that's what you need to do, because I think you're giving away your power. Maybe you're not even giving it away, but you're not utilizing it the way it should be utilized. And that's why I think we have a blockage here. And that's why I think it could be a struggle. And struggles suck. No one likes them. Once you do that, we have the Knight of Cups, which is the equivalent to the King of Cups. And this is balance again. This is all about balance for you. And the reason why this is balance is because, again, cups, water, emotion, being able to stay calm in a sea of chaos. Being able to stay calm in a sea of chaos. The only way that's going to happen is if you work within. You're going to have to let go and take a step back from other things for a moment. You need to detach so you can attach more to yourself. Like, yeah, put yourself first more. And then you rise up, you get your trophy, and it's like, okay, I get it. I mastered it. I understand. Oh, that's interesting. Because of the next two cards, which I'll just show you. Six of Pentacles, success. And lust, aka strength. I believe that this lust was Crowley's personal favorite, or he had the most connection with this one. Had a connection with what did he call himself? What was his magic name? Like, it wasn't Lucifer 666. Was it Satan 666? What was it? Somebody knows. The devil 666. What was his little magic code name? That's gonna bug me. But anyway, you find your strength. The beast, thank you. Thank you. I could not remember that for nothing. Um, you find your strength and your success from within. Your lesson is to do more from within. Look within. Isolate yourself for a moment safely. When I say isolate, I don't actually mean go to a cabin in the woods and try to live off the land. Don't do that. But look within to bring out your power. Temp- Temporarily detach from everything. Like, it's the weekend coming up. If you can, disappear for a moment. And that way you grow to attach yourself. It's just you. And you have to have a conversation with yourself. And that brings understanding, that brings success, that brings strength. The beast comes out. The you that needs to shine and show its strength comes out, and it's going to drink this nectar and go Super Saiyan. There you go. That's something for my nerds out there. Tame the beast from within. You need to tame yourself, which is interesting. Tame the beast within you. And then everything else will follow and flow. And you'll be flying high and all that good jazz. But yeah, there you go, Slim. All right, Paranormal Witch, you are up. And I have to, as usual, thank you guys for hanging out with me on a Friday night. I know it's a lot more you can be doing than kicking it with me, but I appreciate it. The cat appreciates it too, even though she's snoring. Yeah, we can. You're on there, Kayla. All right, Paranormal Witch. What type of reading are you interested in having? General reading. Okay, we can do that. I think we'll go back to the Llewellyn for you. Say, come a little bit closer. I don't know why Jay and the. Well, I know why Jay and the Americans in my head. I was playing it. Oh, wow. Thank you, Slim. Holy cow. I went to a different screen. I didn't notice the notification. Thank you. Thank you so much. And 666 to you too. The Beast. Thank you. Okay, so Paranormal Witch. What are we doing? Oh, General. Yes. And then Doll, you're after Paranormal Witch. And then I don't know if you're still here. I think you left. But if you're here, you will be after Doll. And if you're not here, then Kayla will be after Doll. All right, this is for Paranormal Witch. What is happening? What's going on? Well, Paranormal Witch, hopefully we have some good news because these are popping for you, which is always a good thing. I like it when they pop because usually it means the energy is flowing nicely. Usually. There are exceptions to said rules. Wow. Okay, that car just shot the heck out of there. I think this is where we'll stop. What the heck? You got it too. Dude, what? All right. Well, paranormal witch, we might have some stuff here. Of course, always something. Bottom. I don't know if I want to read the bottom, but just so you guys can see, it is the horned one, aka the devil or a devil. I can't think of his actual name, but we'll just say he's the devil. Hmm. All right. Yeah, okay. Two of Pentacles has made a comeback, and it's about balance. No, that's not Pan in this one. This is based off of Celtic lore, so it wouldn't be Pan. I mean, I can just go to the book and give you his name. Let me just stop being lazy and okay, firing off fireworks and give you his name. Blah, 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 blah. The Horned God. Oh, what? You're just gonna call him the Horned God? The Wild Herdsman. The Horned God. That's what they're calling him. Okay. Anyway, what was I saying? Yeah, so we have balance here. More balance. And I want to say this is kind of your life. You are having to balance everything, which is good and bad. It's good because it strengthens you. It allows you to figure out how to do what. But at the same time it's draining because it takes so much energy. Wait, what doll? What? Oh my gosh. Okay. It takes so much energy to balance, especially when there's storms behind you. So you're fighting for your balance, you're fighting for things to go right. It's very draining, it's very tiring, but at the same time, you have the strength, you have the energy to handle this. If you did not, then you would have fallen into the water and been swept away. Next up, we have the Hermit making another comeback. And this is seeking. You need some you time as well. You need time away. You need a break from balancing so much. You need to recharge. I don't know if you can recharge, but you need to recharge. You need time away. You need to reflect, but you also just need a break. You need rest. And I don't know if you're going to get that right away. I don't know if you can plan a spa day or if you can just go to the park for a couple of hours, but you need to leave situations behind. You need a break. And once you have that break, it refreshes you. it will refresh you and you come back like a champ with this Knight of Swords going forward. So, with this Knight of Swords, it's definitely saying you're charging forward into everything that you want to do. This is not slowing down, it's just full steam ahead. The problem is you have to make sure that you're in control. That's the biggest thing. Make sure you're always in control. Don't let the horse just, and ride off wherever. You have to remain in control. And for you to be in control, you need to take a step away so you don't have to balance so much, so you get your energy back. But this is mess coming at you. You going to it. Yeah, it's not only coming at you, you're going to it. You're riding into it. You want this mess. And you're going to get it. Ace of Cups, gifts from the universe. You will get what you want. Your cup has runneth over because you're working too hard not to. And I know that's cliche. It's like, oh yeah, hard work pays off. Well, in your case, it actually does. You will succeed and get what you want. You're going to get it. But this is the messed up part. You're forever having to chase after it. They won't allow you to sit down and let it come to you. You have to always go to it. It's going to be a struggle, unfortunately. Even though you do need this break, I don't know if you're going to get it or not. But you're going to get this. You're going after it. You're going after it. And then we have this one here, Five of Wands, conflict. So you're going to bump heads. I'm actually going to say this is from jealousy. Not necessarily. What is this from? Jealousy isn't the correct terminology. This is almost from succeeding and someone else gets upset. It's not jealousy though. It's you were supposed to fail. Why did you prove me wrong? This is conflict. This is conflict coming from people who don't believe in you. And when you prove them wrong, they get upset because they don't want to be wrong. Expect conflict after you succeed. It's not jealousy though. The jealousy isn't the correct terminology. It's not jealousy, but it is a conflict because you succeed and you weren't supposed to. They want to be right so badly that they start mess. And that's so messed up. These are people pretending to, I don't even know if they're pretending to support you. It's like you don't have support. And it's conflict and it's messed up. But you're going to have to avoid them and pretty much tell them to kiss your butt and go somewhere. Because you're going to succeed. And that's the worst part because they don't want you to. They don't want you to succeed. I mean, yeah, that's the only thing I could say. They just want to be right and say, I told you so. You should have just done this and this and blah, blah, blah. Yakety smackety. Ugh, it's very annoying. Finally, we have the High Priestess. Strength comes from within as well. This goes beyond strength, though. This is looking within yourself, having the answers within yourself. Everything you need to know, you already know. Everything you know, you already know. You just have to bring it out. You have to believe in yourself more. And you have to be a little sassy. It's okay. Nothing wrong with being a little sassy and telling someone off. And that's what the high priestess will do. She likes, she likes making people work for stuff, and she's not afraid to be sassy about it. Like, get out of my face, whatever. You couldn't handle me. You know, you have to be more confident and realize that you have all the tools, you have all the answers. You just need to bring it out. And I will go further and say that with this high priestess here, she doesn't need anyone. You don't need anyone. You don't need the people who are talking behind your back, who want you to fail. You have nothing to prove to them. So don't get caught in the trap of, I want to prove them wrong. No. Make sure you don't get caught in that trap because you don't need them. You're going to be self-sufficient. And you need to bring out what's in you. You're suppressing it too much. And there's a moth. Good Lord. You're suppressing it too much. Ah, go away, go away, go away. Yeah, sorry. Hate bugs. All right. I mean, go away, moth. Go away, freaking bug. Um. Anyway, you need to bring it out. And you will. You're going to succeed. You just have to have more confidence in yourself. And don't second guess yourself either. Shut up, people. Gosh, I will edit that out later. So, yeah, there you go, Paranormal Witch. All right, doll, you're up next. And because I know you're a bit of a freak, we will use the Tarot of Sexual Magic for you. It had kamikaze in its eyes, all right? It was coming for me. Where is the Tarot of Sexual Magic? You're welcome. There it is. What will happen next? What happens next week? Okay. Well, the moth is still alive, so he's just flying somewhere else, just out of my space, which I can dig. What is happening with? Uh oh. All right. So the tarot of sexual magic is cold. We have to warm it up, very much like a woman. So let's get it going. Any of you guys boxing fans? Hello, genes of Google. Gog! Hello and welcome. While this is warming up, yeah, any of you guys boxing fans? Tomorrow is a pretty big freaking fight. No, Curtis would have tried to karate chop that thing. And it's who's fighting? Devin Haney versus Cambosis. So I don't think I share this on stream very often, but I am a huge boxing person, and I am so looking forward to this. Devin Haney and Cambosis, and then Danny Roman will be fighting. Oh, okay. You switch your name from. All right. I recall. Yes. Welcome. Welcome back, I should say. Genes of Google. So, what's the reason behind the Genes of Google name? I'm curious about that. All right, let's give it one more go. And this is for Doll. What's coming up next week? All right. The heck is this? Dude, what's going on with the twos? Hmm. Well, Doll, you have some bipolar mess happening. Numbers for what? Uh, Jeans. Okay, so bottom of the deck, we have a very bad glare, but we have the Ace of Wands. And again, you still have that passion and fire in you, and you still have a want, almost a need. Oh, you're in the queue, Gene, so you'll get your reading after Kayla. You still have the passion flowing and all of that good stuff. Well, that just happened. Let me pick that up. There we go. Okay. Yeah, you got that fiery, sassy passion. It's there, it's in you. You still want something that you haven't obtained yet. And unfortunately, you're not going to attain it next week either. But it's definitely a want that you have in you. It's just something that's burning. It's like, I want this, I need this. So, Two of Cups, and this is coming together. Usually it's a relationship sometimes, but I don't think this is necessarily a relationship. I think this goes beyond a relationship. This is almost like coming to an understanding, making a new deal, a contract. So expect doors to open up to where you can possibly have some type of contract or understanding with someone and shake hands. It's like, okay, we can do it like this. So it is a coming together of some sort, which is a good thing. That's not bad at all. But it takes us to the Wheel of Fortune. And this is girls, 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 girls I do adore. I'm not saying it's going to be a lot of girls coming your way or anything, but I am saying that you may attract attention. You may attract some attention. And it's going to be positive. It's positive attention that should be coming your way. But with the Wheel of Fortune, it's always turning. And this is temporary. it's temporary. But right now, it's like for whatever reason, things are pointing towards you meeting someone, which I don't want to say 100% you're going to meet someone because I can't, I just can't say that. But that's what they're pointing towards. But you are getting attention. Attention is, it comes your way in some regard. And something opens up. And that takes us now to the Three of Cups celebration. I probably should not show this one for too long, but celebration, orgasmic celebration. Pleasure. Next week, you have a chance for pleasurable activities, attention, feeling good. Maybe someone comes your way. And it's pleasurable. But it comes at a cost. And that's the problem. Something's going to happen, an argument perhaps, where it shakes you or it resets you and you have to start over. And I say that because this is a rough one, guys. The Tower. Sneaking up behind you, unforeseen consequences. I would I would brace yourself for some form of collapse for next week. And it's messed up because it starts off good, but it's something that happens that causes a collapse. But this is temporary. This isn't long term or anything like that. This could just be a giant argument. And it just throws you back to the beginning where when you felt you were making progress. So it's the foundation that's shaking. It doesn't necessarily mean that everything you've done just collapses and it's the end of the world, but there is a setback. However, it's a temporary setback. And I say it's temporary because of the sun. This is a beautiful card. I really like the sun in this deck. It's something about it where it's like, oh wow, how romantic. The sun, I used to say, was starting over, that new energy, but now I say it's a continuation. Whatever is temporarily lost is gained right back and then some. This is a, I'm not staying down. You didn't defeat me. You didn't even hurt me. You annoyed me, but I'm still going. It's still happening. So next week, it really feels like you're setting the stages for, well, maybe a relationship. Maybe someone is showing up. You're going to get attention, and it has potential to turn into something else. Finally, the Lovers. Choices. I mean, that's as best as I could put it. I think you're going to have choices in what it is that you want. Can you lick louder, please? She gave me such a dirty look. You're gonna have choices, I want to say. So it could be multiple people showing up, but next week it's going to be a good week. Well, I won't say soulmate. I'm not saying that. You did not hear me say that. But you have potential to meet someone next week, and if you don't meet someone, it's potential to be a little happy. But definitely something is opening up for you. Something is definitely opening up for you. And if you meet a cute redhead, Please send her my way, please. But yeah, there you go, doll. Mess is opening up. It's leaning towards something romantic. Doesn't necessarily mean it is romantic, but it's leaning towards that way. Middle of the week, it's a slap to the face, unfortunately, but you bounce right back. So this is pretty freaking awesome for you. Did she leave us? I think Doll freaking left us. How do you like that? She asks me for a reading, then she leaves. Nah, she'll actually watch this back later. Before I get to you, Kayla, since Broken has mentioned Craigslist, this was years ago now, I actually put an ad out on Craigslist. And I did get a reply, surprisingly. I got a reply from someone who was a Rastafarian, which I had no idea what that was at the time. And we exchanged a few emails back and forth, and she asked me to tell her a joke, which is like, oh gosh, I should not tell a joke. But anyway, I told a joke and it wasn't a very good one, and I never heard from her again, which is fine because she would not have been my type. This would have been before Blue. Yeah, this predates Blue. Oh gosh. Oh gosh. Anyway, all right. So Kayla, you're up. And what type of reading did you want? I know you said something specific. You want to know about the hurricane? All right, we can try to do that. So, give me one moment, guys. I'm going to run and get some water real quick. So I'll be right back in a minute or two. Oh, next week or the hurricane. All right, we'll see what's happening next week because I don't really think I can give you a reading on a force of nature, but we'll see what's happening next week. And Jeans, if you're still there, you will be after Kayla. I just don't know what deck to use. I will use the Rackham. Um, no. No, I won't do that. Hello. Your butt's on cam. All right, there you go. Well, we had our Sweet Pea cameo. All right, let's knock that energy off. What is happening with Kayla for next week? What's going on? What should she know? What shouldn't she know? Or, well, what should she see that she shouldn't know? No, I'm not doing that. Okay, so here's a little fun fact about you guys. Or about you guys, good lord. About me that you guys don't know. I get irrationally upset at chicken and waffles. I don't know why. But I absolutely hate it. Like it drives me bonkers. I think it is the most ghetto thing. I hate it. If you ever want to see me snap, present me with chicken and waffles, and I'll lose it. I can't help it. It's irrational. It's stupid. It makes no sense. But I absolutely hate it. Like, I just think it's the most ghetto thing. That's what it is. It reminds me of the ghetto, and I hate the ghetto, and I can't handle it. And whoever came up with it, I want to kick in the balls, or the female equivalent of balls if it was a female. Roscoe's Chicken and Waffles. Gosh darn it, they're lucky I don't own a bulldozer. No, you don't. No, you do not. You don't want to do that. All right, let's give it one more mix. Oh boy. Okay, I could tell you now, Kayla, you're going to be a little bit all over the place next week because the energy's already over the place. Well, it's not necessarily the waffles, it's the combination of chicken and waffles. That's what it is. Who in their right mind would eat that? That doesn't bug me though. Like I said, it's the chicken and waffles. That's what does it. All right. Uh-oh. Whoa. This is the first time. Not the first time. I don't think this is the first time, but this is one of the few times that this particular card has come up. Again, I like waffles. Waffles are delicious. I take waffles over pancakes. It's the chicken and waffles that I don't like. And I have had some pretty good waffles. You got to go to the freaking Waffle House, man. Woo wee. But of course, Kayla will disagree with that. But, that's fine. Queen of Wands, witch. Okay, Kayla, bottom of the deck, the Queen of Wands. And she is a witch. You are in a witchy mood. You probably want to do some witchy stuff. Some, maybe not even spell work per se, but that witch energy. Yes, that is a fan, Cat. You cannot. That witch energy is around you. And you might need to get it out. I'm trying to think of the word. There's a buildup, I want to say. I don't know if you are letting things out the correct way and therefore it's not leaving, but there is a buildup. And it feels like it's just that witchy magical energy. So I would be careful with what you say and what you do because it could be a form of chaos magic and mess will happen. But witch energy. Not only is it witch energy, feminine energy as well. And again, we're still on the witch energy. Three of Cups, celebration usually, but this is coming together. So if you haven't come together with another females, I should say, then it's time to band together. You need female energy. No, 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 no. Female energy is flowing through you. Female energy is flowing around you. Feminine energy. That's what it is. That's what's happening next week. It's feminine energy and it's very witch energy. Feminine witch energy. And you need to listen. You need to listen. Two of Wands. Two of Wands is usually you're blocking the fan. You don't care? All right, fine. Two of Wands is usually planning, but in this case, listening to wisdom. You need to listen more. You need to listen to wisdom next week. It's going to save you. Listen to what's being told to you instead of acting impulsively. Stand firm, stand together. Listen and take in from an elder, from someone who's been there, done that. Listen to wisdom. Ten of Pentacles, which doesn't come up very often in this deck, which is pretty cool. You know, I don't see this one very much. Helicopter flying overhead. Okay, so this is almost like abundance, but then it's not abundance. This is being grouped together. So I am definitely expecting some type of coming together. I don't know if it's an activity, but there are going to be people coming together. It's it's a hurdle. It's very artsy as well, which is weird for the Ten of Pentacles because usually it is abundance, it's about money, but this is more artsy family coming together, being under one roof, listening to one another, calming each other, which then takes us to the King of Cups. And this feels like it's your warning. Things are going to get rough. It's going to get rough, but you can survive if you keep a cool head. But it's going to be a little rough. I would caution you not to be an idiot and cause trouble. And if trouble is a brewing and coming your way, avoid it if at all possible. It's going to be rough, a little rough next week. I don't think it's going to be insanely bad, being that the King of Cups is here and he is calm and he can remain calm in chaos. He's a bit beat up, though. He is a bit beat up, but you can survive. This is doable. Finally, the Ace of Cups. So, again, universe giving you a reward or coming to your aid. You have finished. Here's your trophy, so to speak. You'll survive the harshness. You will be rewarded for it if you're open to it. So, Kayla, this is going to sound so mean, but try to keep your big mouth shut. And I would hunker down and be prepared for things to get rough. It's going to be a punch to the face, but it brings people closer together. There is a growth and a closeness that's going to happen. And when someone gives you advice, and I think you are definitely going to get advice, and it's going to be wisdom that you need to hear, you need to listen and you need to take it. They're giving it to you for a reason. They're trying to stop you from doing something stupid for a reason. You're going to have to get that Aries in check. But there you go, Kayla. My cat is literally stealing the fan. All right, so I don't think he's here. I think he left us. But Gene, if you're still here, this will be your time to shine. If not, I will. I will pull a group oracle. Um, let's use the Angelarium. So, someone quickly pick a number between 1 and 33. Yeah, you're welcome. Oh, June. Hey, June. I hope you're doing good. Okay, 33. Cool. June also said 33. All right. Evidently, there's something happening with threes here. 13. Wow, I think we're going to have to go with 33. Evidently, something's happening with threes. 33 in the third. All right. So let's see what we got. Sorry, one moment. All right, there we go. Sorry about that, guys. Number 33 is what we'll pick, which is just right at the bottom of the deck, so make it easy. Angel of Sky. Who are you? I don't think you've ever come up before. Angel of Sky. Again, beautiful, beautiful card, beautiful art. Shaquille. Sahakiel. There we go. Sahakiel. Sounds like a Mortal Kombat character or something. Sahakiel. Shut up, Jurian. No. No. Okay, let's see what we got. Sahakiel. Yeah, I think this is the first time I'm assuming it's a she, has come up. The shield bearer and the gatekeeper who stands outside the gateway between Angelarium and the expanse of existence. A benevolent figure whose compassion knows no bound or equal. Sahakiel blesses and protects Sahakiel blesses and protects, shielding us from storm and fire alike. The sky forms a ring around the earth many times over. Its movement forms the clouds, obscures the sun, and reminds us that Sahakiel stands guard. This might be for Kayla, actually. A shield, a ring, a blessing hand. That's variant. Kayla, this might, even though I wanted it for a group, this might actually be for you, saying that you are protected from this freaking hurricane, and it is the angel of the sky. I'm thinking this is specifically for you, which is very interesting. I think you'll be protected. What the heck? I think no. I will ban you, Jurian, or I will. No, I wouldn't do that. But gosh darn it, Sahakiel, Angel of the Sky, very interesting. So I think there's going to be some type of protection, but still, better safe than sorry. Well, I tell you what, man, that now if someone were to give me some red velvet, I would love them forever. Very interesting. June, would you like me to pull some cards for you? Unless you vanished, I hope not. but it's okay if you did. Uh, Seriously, man, I will probably. Well, I wouldn't marry. I'm not the marrying type, but I would definitely love anyone who would get me red velvet. That cake is so good. All right, I'll pull some cards for you, June. Let's go with the Llewellyn. Oh, I love chicken nuggets. Wait, I can deal with some chicken nuggets. That's not too bad. I can handle that. You caught me off guard because earlier chicken nuggets were mentioned, so it got me caught me a little off guard. Oh shoot, you actually sent. Oh, thank you, June. Oh my gosh, thank you. You didn't have to do that. Thank you. And good night, Kayla. And you're welcome. You have a good sleep and watch yourself. Stay safe. Do what you got to do to remain safe. And yeah, wow. Thank you, June. Holy cow. Um, let me pull some cards for you. Whoa. June, pick a number between 1 and 78. Hello, Amanda. Welcome. Thank you so much, June. I really appreciate it. 27. Okay. 279. Amanda, okay. So you're going to have to forgive me because my memory is a little, but did you swing by here before? I'm trying to remember because I want to say I recognize your name. But if this is your first time, well, that's okay. Welcome. I have to give you the good welcome, though, which I will in a second. Okay, you did swing by before. All right, so I'm not crazy. I always like seeing people come back. It makes me feel good, and it's like, okay, I did something right. All right, well, we're gonna look into it, June. We're going to see, will your project go right? Hope you guys are having a good time, and I hope I hope the readings are making sense for everyone and you're all enjoying. All right, let's give it one more mix. And this is for June. Act oh it's out of reach. Can I get it? Oh, you wiener. Come on. Reach. There we go. Got it. I just got my pendulum real quick. I want to see something. Or maybe I won't. I'm not sure. Okay. Would you like a reading, Amanda? Yeah, it came out again. All right, I'll get you right after June. Okay, so let's see what we got here, because this one's a little confusing for me. What is yes? What is no? Are these the cards for June? No, they're not. Okay. Do I need to draw from a different deck? Oh, welcome back, Slim. We're just doing the same old, same old. I need to draw from. All right, that's interesting. June, this is one of the few times this has happened, but the Llewellyn is not for you. I'm supposed to use a different deck. So I think I think we're gonna go with the Tarot of Dreams. What did you cook, Slim? Out of curiosity. Oh, I can't open this. Jeez. Freaking magnets. Let's park you back here. Tarot of Dreams. Yay! All right, June, you're getting the big boys. Wait, let me make sure this is the one. I feel that this is the one. Is this the one for June? The Tarot of Dreams. Yes. Do I need to draw 9 cards or should it just be divisible by 3? Okay. Okay, so, well, I'm not a big beans fan, but I would definitely snatch up those sweet potatoes and spinach. No questions asked. This is for June and his project coming up. Now we just need a couple more things. This is for June and his upcoming project. What's going to happen? What's going on? Hmm. This is for June and his upcoming project. What's happening? What's going on? What does he need to know? And again, I thank you guys for hanging out with me. I really appreciate it. You know, it's a Friday night for most of us, and you can be out partying or watching TV or something. And I really appreciate you spending time with me and, just hanging out with the crazy guy like myself. It's freaking awesome. I don't really have much of a life, believe it or not. And it's nice that people from all around the world are able to come together and just hang out. You know, Even if it's not about the tarot or the paranormal or whatever, just being able to speak to one another, have some laughs, and spread that positive energy. I I do and I don't paranormal witch. I mean, like, are they watching the planet as a whole? Most likely. Are they watching us as individuals? Probably not, unless you've been visited before. Okay, here we go, June. Now we got. Ooh, interesting. What I would need to change is me gaining a good source of income and being able to move out of here. All right. All right. So, June. Oh, don't say that, Jurian. June, this is looking really good for you. I won't read the bottom of the deck. It's not needed. Noella, you have to explain that one to me. So we have the Ten of Swords, and this is basically a fear of nothing. Things are on your back, weight is on your back, fear is on your back, and it doesn't have to be. The swords aren't actually piercing him, and they're not going to pierce him. This is looking towards the future. You need a more positive outlook, June. And I say, I'm not trying to single you out. Really, we all need a more positive outlook on things. But this is trying to tell you, don't be afraid of what you have coming up. And don't, if you failed in the past, don't let past failures dictate what you do in the future either. You have nothing to fear. You have nothing to fear. Noella, what the heck are you talking about? Now we have the Queen of Wands. I love this queen in this deck for whatever reason. I don't know what it is about her, but I think she is just so beautiful. Now, with the Queen of Wands, again, Wands being fire, power, magic, looking forward, looking forth. This is your creativity shining and coming out. This is the Tarot of Dreams by, I can't pronounce his name, Ciro Marchetti. Here you go, so you can see it. I have no idea what you guys are talking about. Anyway, this, I want to say this is your power, June. This is your creativity, and it's looking out, looking beyond. You have to feel it, man. You have to feel success. You have to feel that fire and that passion in you. You can't be nervous. Like, your project's going to go well, I think. But you can't allow fear to dictate. Not, no. Don't let it dictate what you do. Don't let it dictate your actions. Then Three of Wands. So Three of Wands is putting into action. So the Two of Wands is usually thinking, planning. The Three of Wands is doing. This is you doing, not worrying about anything else. Just do it. Like Nike. What questions? I have no idea what you guys are talking about. Anyway, you're like Nike. You have to be like Nike, June. Just do it. Or Shia LaBeouf. Just do it. Do it. You know. It depends, Paranormal Witch. But this is you doing, June. You're going to do fine. Your project's going to be fine. You just need your confidence to be up and high and ready for it. The priestess, aka the high priestess, things coming from within. What you need comes from within. So, what I've been now saying, and this isn't for everything, but what I've now been saying is the high priestess, information, power, knowledge comes from within, whereas someone like the Hierophant, it comes from an external source. You have all the tools you need, you have all the information you need, you just need the confidence. The High Priestess is confident and sassy. That's it. You're good, June. You totally have this. Your project's going to go great. Now, I'm not going to say it's the. What question? I don't know the question. I'm not going to say that the project is going to be the best in the world and it's going to change everyone's opinion or nothing like that. But I am going to say it will be success. And then we have this Two of Wands, which again is planning, thinking. But I think in this case, it's choices with your thinking. Try not to overthink. Because we can get overwhelmed when we overthink. You don't need to plan anymore, it feels like. You just need to do and put into action. You don't need to plan. You've already made it to the steps. Just walk through a door. It doesn't matter which door, just walk through one. Six of coins or pentacles, whatever you want to call them, same thing. And this one's kind of weird because it's like, yeah, here, I have all this money on the balancer, but I'm going to give you this Libra sign, which I guess is cool, even though there's the Taurus sign at the top right. So this guy's all confused, like, what's happening here? But this is telling me that you can. Oh, that's what you guys at? You see, why didn't you just say that? I'll get to you in a second. Um, this is having to find a little bit of a balance. Having to find a little bit of a balance and not weighing yourself against things in a weird way. You know, I hope you don't compare yourself, June. That's something that will mess you up. Don't do comparisons. Don't ask, is this better than this or is that better than. No. All you have to do to succeed is just be better than what you were yesterday. That's it. Be better than what you were yesterday, and the rest balances out. You don't need to worry about weight. You don't need to worry about, is this great? Is this not great? Are they doing it better? No, because you're going to have success as long as you push yourself to be better than what you were yesterday. Finally, the Magician, which is a great one to close on. And the reason why it's great is because the Magician is a master of everything. And this is again telling me, June, you're golden. You're good, man. You've mastered everything you needed to master. You know everything you needed to know. All you have to do is put everything into practical use. Be the magician. Don't have fear, don't have nerves, be confident. And I'm going to suggest something that will help your confidence. At least it helps me from time to time. And that is literally screaming in a jar. And the reason why that helps is because you get yourself worked up and you're able to just get all that anxiety and nervous energy out. And it's muffled so no one hears it and thinks you're crazy. Just and it empties you. You know, it's emptying out that energy that's not going to serve its purpose. And after that, only thing left is you to be fulfilled with confidence, filled up with confidence. So, project's going to go good, I think. You just have to have confidence in yourself. Do not make comparisons and realize you're doing things the right way and you've mastered it. You are the magician. One of my favorite cards in the deck as well. So there you go, June. All right. And to answer your question, Noella, I just need money. And that's it. Plain as that. I just need to get an income, a steady income, and we're good to go. All right, Amanda, you are up next. Oh, yeah, no problem, June. No problem at all. Okay, Amanda, would you like a general or you have something specific in mind? Go. Did I forget to put? Yes, I did. No, no, this is the Angel Aaron. I forgot to put up. Oh, hello, Amy. I think I said your name right. If I didn't, you can curse me out, but I think it's Amy. Cool Brothers. Um, Amanda, can you give me 1 second before I start your reading? I hope that's okay. I have to run and take a pee. I hope that's all right. If you say it's not, then I will just hold it and you will get your reading because my bladder is less important than you. And I think we'll use the Rider White for you as well. All right. Thank you. I'll be right back. All right. I'm back. So, okay. Took a pee, washed my hands, and now we are back doing a reading for Amanda. And you said General was fine. And Amy, if you'd like a reading, let me know. And welcome. Oh, that's right. I didn't give you the good welcome either. What is wrong with me? Okay, so first, I have to give it to Amanda because I don't think I did it. So, oh gosh, hold up. Let me. All right, here we go. Let's try it. Amanda. Oh no, that's not right. Amanda. No, that's not right. I can't do it. I think I shot my voice. So, Amanda, you're just gonna get a little wimpy.
Amanda, welcome to Unexplained Possibilities! Yay! Amy, welcome to Unexplained Possibilities! Yay!
So you guys get that thing, whatever it is. All right. Wow, even the cards hate me. They just shot out by themselves. But yeah, Amy, if you'd like a reading, let me know and I will give you one. Wow. flipped over by itself. Okay, this is for Amanda. This is for 1 second. Pretty sure she said general, right? I'm scrolling up to a comment, guys. So I just want to make sure I got it right. And I must be going crazy because now it's not showing. Oh, general. Okay, good lord. I'm going blind too, apparently. All right. All right, let's see what's happening with Amanda. Give it one more mix and we will pull for you. Whoops. Let's try that again. All right. Let's see what we got. Ooh. Ooh, Amanda. Dude, what is up with this freaking card? Mm. All right. Let me make sure these are for you. Are these for Amanda? Do I need to draw more? Should I read the bottom? Yes, I should. Okay. You answered those quite quickly. Thank you. All right. So, Amanda, I pulled 5 cards for you from the top. Bottom of the deck, we have the 3 of Pentacles. And usually the 3 of Pentacles in this deck is 2's a party, 3's a crowd. I need my space. Get away from me now. That actually kind of went together really good. I was not expecting that. That was unintentional, but it flowed. And you might need space from people or even a place, which is all right if you do. We all do, because it could be some one prick that's just a pain in the rear. Now, hopefully it's not someone, not family or anything like that, but it could mean that you need to get away for a minute, or you're the prick. Usually, if we don't know who the person is, we are the person, unfortunately. So, space might be needed somewhere. Now, going to the top of the deck, we have the Knight of Wands. And this guy is riding hard. Similar to the Knight of Swords, but different. The Knight of Wands is a bit more in control, and he's not going to Don Quixote it, we'll say. He's not going to mix windmills for dragons. He is, however, in a rush. He wants things to happen. The problem is he wants it to happen so badly, he may actually miss out. So this is saying if you have creative endeavors that you want to partake in, do them, but do them at the right pace. Don't try to be a speed demon. Otherwise, you're going to miss out. You need to plan and create and see the paths that you need to take and not just try and rush Don't rush any projects you are doing or want to do. You won't get anywhere. And that takes us now to the devil. The devil in this deck is a businessman. Actually, he's a bit more than a businessman. And as you can see here, he has two people chained up. Too much of a good thing is a bad thing. Essentially, these are the lovers, by the way, just in a type of demonic form. Now, I'm sorry to hear that. Well, darn, that brought us down. But I am sorry to hear that. With the devil, it's opportunity. But it has to be the right type of opportunity. So, before you accept anything, make sure it's right for you, because the devil's always going to get the best deal. So you have opportunity coming up, and I think it's probably going to involve a creative endeavor, which isn't a bad thing. But if it's too good to be true, which lovers here are representing, then don't be afraid to say no. Feel free to say, no, not for me, bye-bye. Because opportunities always come back. They may take a while, but they always come back. This thing keeps coming up. I think it was in just about every single reading. And this is the Ace of Cups, yet again. Your cup hath runneth over. The universe giving you a chance. So definitely I want to say you have opportunity coming up for some type of creative endeavor. Are you going to jump up? If you're going to jump on the table, don't knock my cards over, please. I'm talking to the cat, guys. I know I sound crazy. Oh, there she goes. You going to join us? No? What are you? No. Okay. Anyway, you definitely have opportunity coming up. And I don't know if you should take it or not. Well, really, it's going to depend on whatever this devil is offering. You know, because if it's too good to be true, then it is. But it's still an opportunity. And it's like, man, you can't just say no to opportunities. If you say no, then yes, it is going to come back. I don't believe in lost opportunities. It will come back, but it's a matter of when will it come back. And yours might actually come back sooner than others because you have the Wheel of Fortune, but you also have the Hanged Man. Now, with this, we're looking at weight. Okay, all right. So, Amanda, when your opportunity presents itself, and again, you're going to get an opportunity, don't take it right away. Instead, hold off and hang in there and wait for better, wait for more. Because this devil here, this guy, is going to try and take advantage. If you don't get caught up in the glitz and glamour and all that, then this opportunity shows, and this is the one that you're supposed to take. It's your fortune, it's happening, things are spinning, which is awesome. You need to wait, be patient, I don't know how much of a patient person you are. You could be terribly impatient. I know some people are, myself included, with certain things. But you are going to have multiple opportunities for success and perhaps from a creative endeavor. I'm leaning towards a creative thing. You know, it doesn't necessarily mean it's going to be like you painting or something like that. Not pie? What? I don't know what that one means. You'll have to explain that one. But yeah, hang around for a bit and wait. Do not rush into the first thing that comes. Listen, of course. Listen, hear it out, but know that you have more coming. You just need to. Ah, okay. You have more coming. You just need to hang around and be patient because you're going to have fortune on your side, universe saying, "Here's your opportunity." Even the freaking devil trying to work a deal with you. Avoid him though. It feels like again this guy needs to be avoided, or not avoided, but just where you're able to say no. But a path to success, I want to say. With the hangman, it's just be patient. That's the key. Being patient and not rushing in, creative endeavor, perhaps, and writing. So there you go, Amanda. You got stuff coming. It's just, you know, you have to make sure you do the right choices. You just can't rush, unfortunately. You have to be patient, but your patience is going to pay off. You know, you just have to be smart about it, which I'm sure you're a smart cookie, so I'm not too worried about that. I mean, hey, here you are hanging out with me. It shows how intelligent you are. If it's not too personal, what is it that you do? What's your business? And if it is too personal or whatever, just say no. I'm not telling you. Shut up. Which is fine. Everyone gets a pass to tell me to shut up from time to time. I don't mind. Oh, okay. Really? I might have to talk to you. I might wait a second, Amanda. We might need to talk to one another. Unless I'm the devil. Oh yeah, no problem, Aldar. General, okay. Um Aladar. I still say your name wrong, and it's so upsetting. But for you, we'll go to the Rackham. It, it it can, but like okay, if you're asking me to search for a lost object for you, I probably wouldn't be able to do it. And one second, that's totally not acceptable. Hello, Jason. One second. All right, I am so sorry about that, guys. That prick is just automatically gone. And hello, Jason. Welcome. Welcome, welcome, welcome. All right, so reading for Aladar, General. And let me get rid of that for right now until it refreshes. So I am really sorry that some troll decided to come in with such a nasty word. So I'm really sorry about that. Um, Paranormal Witch, what you can do is, oh, hello, Afro Samurai. What you can do is actually get your own pendulum, because I wouldn't be able to find it for you. What you can do is get your own pendulum, and you can use it to show you where it is. It can guide you to it. Okay, see what we got. Roll them on top. I just reminded myself of Shinmu. This is for Aladar. You should be able to. I don't see why not. I know people have done it, so that's why I'm saying you should be able to. Here we go. Let's see what we got. Now, the only two repeats we're missing now, I believe okay. I believe it is Sunny and I still can't say this chick's name. Sheila? Shella? Sheila? Shelley? God darn it, that's gonna bug me. Anyway, she was from Utah, I think. And she had pink hair. You guys remember? I hope she shows up again. She was very nice. I hope everyone shows up again. Is this for Aladar? Am I just drunk tonight or something? Like, a lot of these cards are repeating and it's freaking me out. Is this for Aladar? Do I need to draw more? No, this is for you. Okay. Excuse me, guys. I'm probably gonna start calling it a night soon. So, bottom of the deck is the Empress. And usually she's a family card. I don't know if you're feeling like you want to start a family, if you have a family, or you're thinking about family, but perhaps it is not even family, but getting closer to someone or having a closeness. But it is wanting growth. I'll say, I think that's a good way of putting it. Wanting a form of growth, some type of growth, since the Empress is at the bottom of the deck. Now, let's go to the top here. Yeah, Afro, we could do that. And we have the Six of Cups. And this is the nostalgia card. Again, this came up earlier, and this sucker circled right back around. And again, it's kind of like Timothy here. I don't know if it's necessarily a person that's going to come back in your life or if it's a memory and you need to actually get back to where you were. I'm leaning towards you need to get back to where you were, where you're filled with nostalgia, good memories. And it's like, yeah, I remember this. This is why I do it. It's almost like you have to find your roots again because something is missing and it's calling out to you or you're calling to it. And that takes us to the that takes us to the 9 of Swords. And the 9 of Swords is anxiety. It's fear, it's bad dreams, it's stuff is on your mind. Oh, Jason, am I saying your name right? Jason? I don't mean to butcher names. I'm sorry, but I can't do that one. Unfortunately, that's beyond me. Um, yeah, I don't know if you have a lot spinning around in your head, but it's affecting you. I mean, it could be giving you nightmares and just anxiety. This is a very anxious card. And you need to get away from that by going back to your roots, going back to Jason. 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 Oh, okay, there we go. Jason. Thank you. Thank you. That's a good way. Okay, thank you. Um yeah, so it's getting away from this anxiety and fear. And that takes us to the Hangman yet again. This Hangman looks different than the Rider White, doesn't it? Living on the edge, taking a risk. And that's exactly what you need to do. You need some type of movement, Aladar. You need some type of movement. You need to do some type of risk. You need to progress forward. Something has to happen with you. You can't necessarily hang around, which is weird saying that, being that it's the hanged man. But you need to move forward. You might be too stagnant and you have to now push for more. So take a risk with something, a calculated risk, not being an idiot and like I'm gonna walk in the middle of traffic. Like, yes, that is risky, but that's not a good, smart, calculated risk. But I do think you need to do something for yourself, leave your comfort zone a little bit. It's like you need some form of movement. You have to rediscover who you are and get back to your roots. And that takes us to the moon. And it's like, are you hiding from yourself? Are you hiding anything from yourself? With the moon, the light can guide us like the sun, but it works best on bringing out what's in the shadows that we don't want to see. So, what's in your shadows that you don't want to see, you don't want to accept, that's coming forth anyway. No matter what, you can't hide from what it is you want to hide from. You just can't. You have to accept and handle it. You're going to have to let the skeletons out of the closet and deal with them. So the moon is telling you whatever's in the shadows will be brought to light. And then finally, the 2 of Swords. And this is different in this deck. In other decks, it's I don't want to make a decision. In this deck, it's almost like the decision is out of your hands. It's out of your hands because you don't want to make one. But a decision will be made, whether it's by you or by the universe. You want it to be by you and not the universe. But when we get to a point where we get stagnant and we don't want to make a decision, we don't want to do anything, it gets harder and harder to do something. You have to change that while you can. It's time for you to do something, anything. Just get out of your comfort zone, accept that you're afraid, nothing wrong with that, and work on it. Baby steps. But there you go, Aladar. Okay, Afro Samurai. You are up, and I think you will be the last one for tonight. Because it is off to sleep I go after you, my friend. Unless someone else shows up, which is possible. If a cute girl shows up, then yes, I will do it because I'm going to hit on her and be like, yeah, baby, you know you want some of this chocolate. No problem, Aladar. Yeah, a cute single girl. So, oh, hello, Amy. Speak of the devil. 1 second, guys. One second. I need to blow my nose real quick. Okay, Amy, your timing is impeccable. But let me know if you'd like a reading before I call it a night. Oh my gosh, that was great. That was that was such great timing. All right, Afro, what type of reading would you like? General? I'm going to assume you want a general because I think you. I'm assuming. I don't know. Just tell me what you want. Show me what you got. That was so great. Yeah, I'll Jason, I can't do that type of reading, unfortunately. Like I'll give you something else, but that one I'm unable to do. And Amy, I will give you your reading after Afro Samurai, so that won't be an issue, all right? All right. I'm going to turn this fan off. It is freezing now. There we go. So, okay. Um let's see. Thank you, Paranormal Witch. I appreciate it. I'm giving it right back to you. So hold up. There you go. Um, I don't know why I put the Rider White up. I should have just continued using it. So we're gonna use the Rider White for you, Afro, and then it's Amy, and then if Jason doesn't want another reading or anything, then I think I will head off to sleep. Okay, this is for. Who is this for? Afro, that's who it's for. Okay. All right, let's see what we got. Did I not mix this good? Like, there's so many repeats. Is this for Afro? Yes. Okay. Why are there so many repeats? Oh, shoot. Afro, I think you only need 3 cards here. And I think you only need 3 because it's some power with these cards. And I hope you guys can't hear that, but my stomach is. Knight of Wands, yet again, going in a direction of passion. Not necessarily, this doesn't feel like you're exactly rushing, but there is a fire in you. So it is a want. I want something. I want it. I can feel it. So you're probably a go-getter. If it's something you want, wow, now all of a sudden my throat just belched. If it's something you want, you will figure out how to get it. So there is a passion here and a fire, but you have to know when to slow down. And that takes us to the King of Cups. This is again having patience and being able to remain calm and steady and cool when things around us are a bit chaotic. It's standing upright. Not only is it standing upright, sitting upright, but it's also offering your guidance to someone else. So don't be surprised if some people come to you for a little bit of help, asking, hey, how do I do this? Or how do I do that? Or can you lend me your ear because I'm feeling lost? So this, you might turn into an advice giver. Be prepared for that. And this, I almost want to say it's a bit like dedication as well, because when your eyes on the prize, you're not going to stop. You're going to go for it. Then one of my favorite cards, the Star. Out with the old, in with the new. Yeah, you have a good one, Slim, and thank you for hanging out and stopping by. Like, you have a great one. I will be heading to sleep myself soon, so um out with the old, in with the new. This, I want to say, it usually has to do with clearing your energies, getting your energies together. If you're hanging on to things, let go. Don't hang on to old mess. Invite new mess to replace the old mess. And that's what it feels like you should do. New endeavors. New endeavors. Don't put yourself in a cycle where you're repeating and you're not getting rid of old things. They're just hanging on. So, Afro, I'm going to recommend that, kind of like Aladar, you try to do something new and different and be prepared to be an advice giver. I don't know how old you are or anything, but I don't know if you can enter some type of Big Brother program or something, but it seems like you would be good with listening and not judging. That's something you might want to consider, but you need to step out and you need to try something new to bring in new things. And don't be afraid of it, which you won't be, because once you start on that path, you're definitely going to be committed and doing it. But there you go, Afro. Okay, Amy, you are next. And you will probably, yeah, I think you will be the last one, and then it is off to sleep I go. I'm running on fumes now. It doesn't happen often, but it does happen. So, Amy, um, yeah, no problem, Afro. Amy, since you gave me a good laugh appearing when you appeared. I think we should use a fun deck, shouldn't we? You know what, Amy, we're gonna treat you special. You're gonna get special treatment. You're gonna get the Brady. Not no, don't fall. Ah, you wiener. You're not getting the Lost Hollow. Go back. I know you want to be used, but no, you can't be used yet. Get back up here. You get the Brady, which is a nature yeah, a nature deck. Alright. So this deck's a little hard to shuffle, but that's okay. Alright, so if there is anyone else who would like a reading, speak now or forever hold your peace. This is the last call. This is for Amy. Yeah, no problem, Amy. Still, that timing was just impeccable. Oh man, that was great. Amy, did I do a reading for you before, or are you new to Unexplained? I can't remember. Like your name looks so familiar, but then I'm not sure. All right. Is this the last question? It's the last question. Wow, these are actually shuffling nicely. So that's always a very, very good thing. Wow, these are shuffling good. Okay. All right. We got something now. Let's give it one more mix and yeah, let's see what we got. Okay. All right. So I'm not crazy. All right. I really worry about that from time to time. Ooh. Interesting. Oh, okay. All right. Well, thank you for coming back to me for another reading. Wow, Amy, you might have the reading of the night, too. Okay. Darn, you do have. Okay. So, bottom of the deck, we have the star. Also, out with the old, in with the new. So, being that this is the bottom of the deck, it's how we're feeling, how we're flowing, where we're going. And you are probably going to be starting some new projects soon yourself. And it is moving on from past things. So make sure your energy is clear so you can have space, you have room, so you can do new things. And when I say energy, I mostly mean make sure you're not carrying baggage from with you from past failures or successes, because sometimes we get caught up in our own past success and we want to recreate it, and trying to recreate it we end up failing at the new stuff. So make sure You're willing to let go of past things so you can bring in new. And new things are definitely coming from this first card, and it's death. Death doesn't mean death. It doesn't mean someone's going to die, not usually. It means change. Something is coming to an end, so a change can happen. Change is going to happen for you. And it's going to be hard. That's the problem. It's not easy. Change is never easy. It's hard, especially if it's a change from within, a change of us. Because that means we have to accept that we're not perfect. We're faulty. And we have to fix ourselves if we're faulty. And that's hard to do because it's acceptance and self-awareness and all that good stuff. So something is coming to an end in order for change to occur. And change has to happen. Next up, victory. From change comes victory. The 6 of feathers. Feathers are fire, so they're the equivalent of wands. And the reason why they're feathers is because with different Native Americans, indigenous groups, they would use feathers to fan the flames, get the fire going and everything. So that's why fire in this deck is feathers. And you're going to be led to victory. So evidently you're a hard worker and you will embrace the change that needs to occur. Perhaps you even see what needs to be changed and what needs to come to an end. It will lead you to a victory. It's not an easy victory, though, and it's still dangerous. There's still a chance for failure. I don't think you're going to fail, but there's that chance there. So you have to be careful. And it goes back to change being hard. It's not supposed to be easy. Mother of Feathers, aka Queen of Wands. Yet again, magic, creativity, making it happen. So whether you know it or not, you already put the energy out for things to happen, and you have to have a passion behind any and everything that you do. I believe you have said passion, and now it's just doing. It's now putting into motion. It's funny I'm saying that because the Son of Feathers is here, which is the equivalent to the Knight of Feathers. I mean, Knight of Sword, or Knight of Wands. Forgive me, I must be tired. With this son of a monkey's uncle going forth. Creativity is, again, so I don't know how creative you are. You might be a very creative person. Maybe all of you are, because there's a lot of creativity and passion going. But if you have a passion project you want to work on, definitely do it. Go forth. Do not slow down. Yeah, don't slow down with anything you want to do. You're one of the few that I can actually say, speed up, embrace it, go for it, because this is going towards a new beginning yet again. Change. Something coming to an end so something new can begin. Embrace that son of a monkey's uncle and fly towards it. Try something new as well, but embrace what you're working on. 9 of Horns. So horns are cups, and this is accomplishment. Whatever you do, you're going to be accomplished in, and you're heading towards accomplishment, which is great. Well, this is fulfillment, but same thing basically. You're going to achieve. You're going to achieve, and you're going to be not only emotionally satisfied, but I want to say spiritually satisfied as well, where things go right. things go right, abundance as well. And finally, Three of Horns, celebration. You get to go, yay! Good stuff is on the horizon for you, Amy. I don't know what you're doing, but it ends with celebration. However, I have to again say it's hard, not easy. It is difficult, but you get there. You get from a change, this death, this ending, to celebration, happy, fulfillment, accomplishment. So whatever you're doing, keep doing it and be prepared for something to come to an end and switch things up a little bit, but it's okay because the path that you're on leads to success. So there you go, Amy. And I think there we go overall. Oops, I opened this backwards as well. Oh no, I didn't, because the thing is still there. Oh, I gotta reach. I'll just leave it here for now. All right. Is there anyone else before I call it a night? I don't think so. I think we are good and covered, and I can pretty much end things. But I just want to be completely and totally sure. And I'm also going to have to actually edit out the music, so I'm still not going to be able to go to sleep right away. Yeah, no problem, Paranormal Witch. No problem at all. Thank you for hanging out and joining. I appreciate it. And yeah, I am definitely running on fumes. So thank you guys for joining this live stream. It's good to be back. It's been a minute. I don't know when the next live stream is. Oh, no problem, Amy. No problem at all. I don't know when the next live stream is, but whenever it is, we're going to have some fun. And no problem, Aladar. You're welcome. So thank you again. And June is going to be. Oh, actually, I need to announce this. So next week, 2 reviews should be up. I keep saying that. I know I keep saying reviews, but I promise 2 reviews should be up. One's a book review, and the other is a paranormal investigation review. Yeah, that's going to be fun. And June should be a fairly big month for the podcast because Niema finally has time and she's open for like 14 days. So we're going to blitz that son of a monkey's uncle. And yeah, so thank you all again for coming by, hanging out on Friday night. It's no longer Friday, it is now Saturday. If you didn't get your tarot read today, don't worry, it'll be other times. And July will probably be the turn of Bonnie's monthly tarot, so that means I get to take a break from stuff. But thank you guys again, and everyone be safe. There is a moth. Ah! And that's a good way to end it. Bye and night, everybody.